Hello, everyone, and welcome to a fresh Tuesday morning, the first Tuesday of the month. And we've got June's humble choice for this month. Looks like we've got some interesting games immediately off the deck from what we can see. They are still giving out the IGN Plus for 1 month, which I didn't use last month either. But it's there. It's 1 month. Honestly, if this is just like a continuingly 1 month basis of IGN Plus, I might use it. Since I do tend to go ahead and buy these every month, just using it then would be easy. But if it's just going to be like 1 month at a time and not given out in consecutive, I probably won't. So let's get started before my dog decides to be just completely annoying. We have Warhammer 40k bolt gun. This is your basic boomer shooter, but they've done it in the Warhammer universe. A lot of the graphics are really kind of pixel art, right? But the storyline's actually supposed to be pretty reminiscent of like Doom-esque. Yeah. Basically, you're a lone marine out there just massively murdering and destroying every single thing that gets in your way. So you play as Malum Cato, a fearless space marine, on his perilous mission to locate a shard from a mysterious power source on Gaia, a forge world on the brink of being overrun by cultist traders and chaos demons. Scour the place, acquire devastating weapons and holy equipment, and purge the heretics in this retro shooter. This has become the ultimate warrior of the Imperium, wielding your deadly arsenal to explore the violent and iconic Warhammer 40k universe. Dominate the battlefield with the awesome firepower and heavy metal of a Space Marine, devastating weapons, as your battle against the Chaos Space Marines and demons. So yeah, if you like first-person shooters, this one is very well regarded. It's got a 91% very positive rating. It might be fun. Yeah, over the top, massive shooting action. Next up, we have Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver Remastered 1 and 2. I played these unremastered when they first came out originally for PlayStation. I love the games. They're really good, like sort of puzzle solving, action RPG-esque. So, but they're relatively old school. Nothing wrong with the old school games. I probably won't play it since I've already beat it a long time ago, and they didn't. They stuck well with me, but not enough for me to want to replay it. Graphics are enhanced, as you can see. So, and hey, look, there's Kain. Oh. I liked the original Legacy of Kain was really good. I liked that one. I wish they would remake that one better. But you get both titles, 1 and 2, so that alone is well worth the price. Next up, we have Nobody Wants to Die. I have heard the title, but I don't really know exactly what this game entails. I guess it's like a first-person narrative detective game. It says time reveals all. Lose yourself in the world of New York 2329, where immortality comes at a price that someone has to pay. Following a near-death experience, Detective James Kara takes an off-the-books case from his chief with only the help of a young police liaison, Sarah Kai, to assist him. Time reveals all as they risk everything in the pursuit of a killer, uncovering the dark secrets of the city's elite. I mean, the graphics are really. As you can tell, I just woke up. The graphics are really nice. Looks like we have like time-bending powers. So experience a noir adventure in the alternate future of New York City in 2329. Technology has advanced to offer humans eternal life, allowing consciousness to be stored in memory banks or transferred from one body to another, that is. So, what is that show on Netflix that was really good that had that same thing? Lead the investigation. See through the eyes of Morality Department Detective James Kara on his hunt for a serial killer who targets the city's elite citizens. Investigate crime scenes using his time manipulation augmentation and advanced technology to reconstruct events leading up to each murder and uncover clues that lead to horrifying truth behind the murders. This might be really cool. I might play this. I love sort of narrative-driven detective games and stuff. It says, Noir Immersion. Lose yourself in a dystopian future through this meaningful and original interactive detective story that explores the dangers of transhumanism and immortality. In a world of eternal life and vanishing morality, you, a hardened detective, must navigate the lines of right and wrong in a society where death is a distant memory. Huh. Graphics look good. Story seems to be kind of cool. First-person narrative. I don't know. This might be cool. Next up, we have Dungeons of Hindenburg. I have been wanting to play this. This is a action dungeon crawler. But they added a whole bunch of puzzles and even roguelike elements and things like that. It's been on my radar for quite a while. I just never really decided to get around to getting it. It says, welcome to Hindenburg, a new tourist hotspot in the idyllic Austrian Alps. As Louisa, you escape from the treadmill of corporate life to go on a dungeon exploring vacation. However, you soon discover that not everything is as it seems. Will you restore peace to this once serene alpine paradise and be sent straight back to your humdrum life back home? As every inch of Hindenburg has been crafted with captivating art style you'll want to savor. Whether you're snowboarding down a glacier, climbing mountains, or taking in the lakeside scenery, there's so much available to explore. But yeah, it's a straight up action RPG dungeon crawler. But you get a lot of stuff that you can do in town. You can even go on dates and stuff like that. So it's very interesting. So I think now, getting this now would probably be the perfect time for me to actually play the game. Next up, we have Chia. Maybe that's how you say it. Okay, so you are a... Whoa. Okay. Yeah, so action platformer. It says Chia's special gift. Oh, let's start at the top. Join Chia on her tropical open world adventure. She sets off to rescue her father from the cruel tyrant Mavora, a ruler of the Archipelago. Climb, glide, swim, and sail your boat around beautiful islands as you explore a physics-driven sandbox. Face the fabric soldiers created by Mavora in open encounters where your creativity gives you the edge. Take control of any animal or object you can find. Make new friends and join and jam on your fully playable ukulele. Yeah. A poetic coming-of-age story inspired by New Caledonia. Alright. I mean, graphics looks cool. The idea of being able to switch into different types of animals are kind of cool. But a tire? Look, unless I can get the powers of rubber... If you've seen that movie, we can be friends. Great movie. I don't know if I'll play this. Next up, we have the horror game Sker Ritual. This is they took out this isn't the narrative version. I think I have the other ones, but this is the 4-player co-op. An intense round-based zombie horror shooter by indie developers at Wales Interactive. Play solo or up to 4 players online, facing relentless waves of quiet ones. Those are the zombies or whatever they're called. So yeah, it's an old school round base for first person shooter. All the enemies from the Skur games, it looks like the quiet ones. I don't know. The original horror games are really good, very good narratives. I don't have anybody to really play something like that with. Okay. Next up, we have Biped. Okay, this looks kind of funny little platformer game. Two little biped robots, Aku and Sila, will walk side by side and embark on a fun and bonding adventure. Graphics are pretty interesting, but it looks to be your basic platformer. That looked like Katamari right there. Master innovative and simple controls. You control the robot's two legs using two sticks or left and right mouse buttons. This allows you to perform various moves, from simple walking and sliding to more advanced actions, like operating machinery or cutting wood. So it is a two-player co-op. So basically, you use, to walk, and then it's like a puzzle-solving game that you can play with your friend. All right. It would probably be better if it was. Maybe it's couch co-op. If it's couch co-op, it would be much better because you kind of have to stay in the same screen. But I wouldn't know. And it says enjoy the adventure solo, grab a friend or a family member, have a blast together in co-op mode. So I guess that would show that it would be couch co-op because it's, family members, so it should be right there. Does look kind of cool if you're into that and you have people you like to play games with. Next up we have Haven Dock. I actually have this on my wish list. It relatively came out recently, I think. Yeah. It says Haven Dock is a cozy colony sim set in the heart of the ocean where you'll build a thriving town from the ground up. Welcome new settlers, manage resources, explore new lands, and live your best life. Leave your humble settlement into high-tech society. Yeah, you start on an abandoned island, right? And you basically craft it all the way up to, kind of a greatness, I guess. You create your character, you collect resources from like kind of raft style. They're kind of floating on the sea, and you use them to build up. I don't know if there's any like survival aspects of it. I mean, it does say that you have to cook delicious meals and raise and grow food and crops and stuff like that. But I don't know if that has anything to do with you personally. But you do welcome new survivors, manage tasks, and just keep everyone happy and healthy. So you basically can give them jobs to also do stuff. Master mad science. Push past the limits of modern engineering and common sense, from basic devices like water distiller or coffee maker to robots to help you further animate your work, power plant, submarine, and even a rocket. Oh, but you can also go around and discover new places too. This is why it's kind of been on my radar, on my wish list, because things like this is kind of cool. Because you can build boats, go out to other islands, and come back and bring stuff to your stuff. But also managing the people that come in to have their own jobs to automate what you're doing, that's kind of cool. And here we are back to the IGN Plus for the month. Let's see. We're doing it for the Trevor Project this month. All right. It is a non-profit organization that focused on suicide prevention efforts for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning youth. With it being Pride Month, yeah, I can see it. So happy Pride, everyone. And it does look... I mean, I'll get this because I get them every month because I do like to play a lot of different games. Out of these, though, I probably will play these three. Nobody Wants to Die, Dungeons of Hindenburg, and Haven Dock. I give it probably a if I had to give it like a score, maybe C tier. Um, Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. As always, these are all brand new games that I don't have any of, so that's always fun. But I think I am going to probably spend the majority of my time on Haven Dock. Of course, I am inundated with lots of other new games as well. All right, guys. I'm going to go take some medicine and got a doctor's appointment today. Finally figure out what's going on with my arm, and we'll get back to it.